And Tom, I think we have finally managed to start an argument here because on line 6 right now is an individual identified only as V. Orange. Vincent Orange, you on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Kojo and Tom, how are you doing today?
We're well.
Well, what about, are you going to say hello to Mr. Brown?
Hello, Councilman Brown. I do have a comment for you, and a correction, rather. In 2006 and 7, when the Williams Crop administration came to an end, we left a $1.6 billion surplus reserve. What you guys are spending now on the council is that reserve that is saving you now. And the budget you just passed will take that savings account down to $600 million. So to say to folks that we did not have a rainy day fund, we didn't set anything aside. We set aside $1.6 billion.
And your concern now, Vincent Orange, is that the current council in general and your opponent and his supporters on the council in particular are frittering that away?
Absolutely. And it's the thing where they went up to Wall Street. They told Wall Street that they would not go below $920 million. Then they return home and pass the budget that takes them to $600 million. And the whole concept they have going right now is tax and spend, tax and spend. And the bottom line, these personal finances go to the character and judgment. And it also goes to a question: does D.C. residents want to send people that have financial problems up to Wall Street to say, I represent the citizens of the District of Columbia?
Here's Michael Brown.
Mr. Orange, I hear what you're saying. The problem is with your hypothesis is maybe you did do that, but first I need to correct you. The mayor is the one that did all the spending of the rainy day fund, as you like to call it, and really whittled that down. The council was trying to restore some of that, not for more spending, but to restore some of those safety net issues that help, as you know, most of the poor folks here in our city that need government for help. Second correction. Since you were the chief architect of the baseball stadium deal and that $700 million that you made sure that we borrowed, that was a mistake. That was a mistake in financial judgment relative to this city. And there's no way you can walk away from taking away from that responsibility. You were the chief architect. You wanted to move it forward. I wish we had that $700 million now because it would help the residents of the citizens of the District of Columbia.
Well, Councilman Brown, that is absolutely false. First of all, this council that you have there now did not present the $450 million community benefit that came with that stadium. You balked. The deal was changed once this new administration came in. And I was not the architect. I was part of the council. So, we can go back and forth. This is not a debate. We're happy to sit down and have a discussion with you. But the bottom line is you had $1.6 billion.
I agree. And you need, well, since you're an ally of the mayor, you should probably call him and ask him why he spent so much down on it.
Well, thank you very much. We had a little mini debate here.
Well, I do want to point out on the baseball stadium, because it was expensive, $700+ million. I will point out, though, that since it's opened, it is well ahead of itself in paying the bonds the city floated. So the money is coming in. So it's not like a drain on the economy.
But the other part of that equation was to have the retail, which has not kept up to speed and is not on target, because it was two phases. It was obviously the baseball stadium part of it, and then there was the retail side of it, and that has not kept up to speed.
Well, and I'm not going to argue for this, but I have to. The Monument Realty went bankrupt, or I'm not sure bankrupt's the right word, but they couldn't do their projects. And Ackridge says, who has a lot of the property around the stadium, says as soon as the national economy and the credit markets unfreeze and business starts spending again, there will be so much dust it'll be hard to see the stadium.
Yeah, you hope, because you got an apartment over there.
No, I live in Southwest. The stadium is in Southeast.
I know, but it's 4 blocks away.
I am going to bring you a map of the District of Columbia.
You're 4 blocks away. I'm trying to get him to move to Virginia. Tom, show.